Imagine walking into an office building and seeing what looks like a perfectly normal person sitting at a desk, typing emails and answering phone calls. You wave hello, they wave back with a smile. Then you realize their movements are too precise, their skin too perfect, their responses too calculated. You're looking at a humanoid robot so advanced, it fooled you completely. This isn't science fiction anymore. We're facing a global labor crisis with projections showing 85 million unfilled jobs by 2030. Aging populations in developed countries are creating massive workforce gaps, while dangerous jobs continue putting human workers at risk. Companies worldwide are struggling with high turnover, expensive training programs, and the inherent limitations of human workers. This matters because labor costs represent 60 to 70% of business expenses across industries. Worker safety incidents cost billions annually in compensation and lawsuits. Human productivity peaks at just 6 to 8 hours, while the skills gap continues widening as technology advances faster than human training can adapt. The economic implications are staggering, with productivity losses estimated in the trillions globally. China's solution? They've just unveiled 26 humanoid robot companies at CES 2026, showcasing robots so human-like they pass casual visual inspection. These machines feature AI systems that learn jobs by watching humans perform them just once, and mass production is beginning immediately with deployment across all sectors. The Chinese government has invested over $200 billion in this technology, more than all other nations combined. Let's start with the office revolution. China's humanoid robots are now handling customer service, data entry, and administrative tasks with unprecedented efficiency. They type 150 words per minute with 0 errors for 24 hours straight. Their facial recognition systems remember every customer interaction perfectly. Most shockingly, they cost just $2.50 per hour versus the human minimum wage of $2.50 per hour versus the human minimum wage of 15 or more. Some models can even handle complex tasks like financial analysis, contract review, and marketing strategy development. Technically, these office robots understand 47 languages fluently, including regional dialects and slang expressions. Their synthetic skin includes pressure sensors, providing realistic handshakes, while eye-tracking technology maintains natural eye contact during conversations. Their machine learning algorithms continuously adapt communication styles to each individual customer. They can detect emotional states and adjust their responses accordingly, showing empathy when needed or professional distance when appropriate. The processing power is staggering, equivalent to 10 human brains working simultaneously. Their memory capacity stores every conversation from the past 5 years instantly, accessible in microseconds. Their reaction time is 50 times faster than human reflexes, with an accuracy rate of 99.97% compared to the human average of 94%. They can analyze complex datasets while simultaneously engaging in multiple conversations, all without showing signs of cognitive load. American chatbots are still text-based with limited functionality and frequent errors. European automation remains focused on basic assembly line robots with no human interaction. Meanwhile, China's office robots offer full human replacement with superior performance at an implementation cost 80% lower than hiring and training human staff. The technology gap has widened so dramatically that Western competitors are struggling to even understand how China achieved this breakthrough. But office work is just the beginning. Wait until you see what they're doing in factories. China's factory humanoids are assembling smartphones with precision impossible for human hands. They operate in temperatures from -40 degrees Celsius to 80 degrees Celsius without protective equipment. They never get tired, never make mistakes, never call in sick. A single robot replaces 3 human workers while producing 5 times more output. They can work in environments that would be immediately lethal to humans, such as toxic chemical exposure or extreme radiation. These factory robots feature haptic feedback systems providing a sense of touch more sensitive than human fingers. Their computer vision identifies defects smaller than the human eye can detect, down to the molecular level in some cases. Their modular design allows instant reconfiguration for different products, while predictive maintenance prevents breakdowns before they occur. They communicate with each other wirelessly to coordinate complex manufacturing processes with perfect synchronization. Their hand dexterity surpasses the world's most skilled craftsmen. They can lift 200 kilograms while maintaining a delicate touch for fragile components requiring micron-level precision. They work continuously for months without a single quality control failure, making human assembly lines look like they're moving in slow motion. Their movements are so fluid and natural that traditional industrial robots appear clunky and primitive by comparison. German industrial robots remain stationary, single-purpose machines requiring extensive programming. Japanese automation is precise but inflexible with expensive customization requirements. China's humanoid factory workers are adaptable, self-learning, and human-replaceable, achieving ROI in just 8 months versus 3 years for traditional automation. Factory managers report productivity increases of over 300% in the first month of deployment. And if you think factory work is impressive, you won't believe where they're putting these robots next. China's humanoid robots have entered the service industry as waiters, hotel concierges, and retail assistants. They remember the preferences of over 10,000 customers simultaneously, including favorite foods, room temperature preferences, and shopping habits. They speak with perfect pronunciation in each customer's native language, mastering even the most subtle cultural nuances. They never have bad days, never give attitude, and always smile genuinely. Their service quality remains perfectly consistent from the first customer of the day to the last. These service robots use emotional AI to read micro-expressions and gauge customer satisfaction. Their scent detection identifies food allergies and dietary restrictions automatically, preventing potentially dangerous situations. Advanced balance systems allow them to carry multiple plates while navigating through crowded spaces without a single collision. They even process payments through built-in contactless systems in their palms, eliminating the need for separate payment terminals. Their memory capacity equals 500 experienced human servers. They work 168 hours per week versus the human maximum of 40 hours, requiring only brief maintenance periods. Customer satisfaction scores run 23% higher than human staffed establishments, with order accuracy at 100% versus the human average of 87%. In blind tests, customers actually preferred interacting with the robots, describing them as more attentive and better listeners than their human counterparts. American service robots are still basic kiosks with limited interaction capability. European hospitality automation focuses on simple check-in machines with no personal service. China's service robots offer full human replacement with enhanced capabilities at operating costs 70% lower than human staff. Luxury hotels in Beijing are already advertising perfect service guaranteed based on their all-robot staff. But here's where things get really wild. They're not just replacing blue-collar jobs. China's humanoid robots are now working as teachers, nurses, and financial advisors. They diagnose medical conditions faster than doctors with 95% accuracy, including rare diseases that often elude human physicians. They teach personalized lessons to 30 students simultaneously, adapting in real time to each student's learning pace. They manage investment portfolios worth millions with superhuman analysis, outperforming human fund managers by an average of 32%. These professional robots contain medical sensors that detect vital signs through visual analysis alone, including subtle changes in skin coloration that indicate health issues. Their educational AI adapts teaching methods to each student's unique learning style, whether visual, auditory, or kinesthetic. Financial algorithms process market data from 10,000 sources instantly, identifying patterns too complex for human analysts to recognize. Their empathy simulation provides emotional support indistinguishable from humans, with some patients actually preferring to discuss sensitive health concerns with the robots. Their diagnostic speed is 100 times faster than human medical professionals. They can teach every subject from kindergarten through PhD level, never forgetting a single fact or concept. Their investment analysis covers more data than a human could review in a lifetime, processing quarterly reports from every public company globally in seconds. They provide patient care 24/7 without fatigue or emotional burnout, maintaining perfect sterile technique at all times. Western AI remains software-based, requiring human operators with limited applications. Traditional automation still focuses on manufacturing without cognitive capabilities. China's professional robots offer full human cognitive replacement across all fields with a training time of just 24 hours versus 4 to 8 years for human professionals. Medical schools in Shanghai are already incorporating robot teaching assistants that can demonstrate surgical techniques with perfect precision. Now here's what nobody's talking about. The real reason China is building an army of artificial humans. This isn't about replacing workers, it's about replacing entire economies. China is creating a workforce that never strikes, never demands rights, never rebels. They're building an economic advantage so massive that other countries cannot compete. This is a testing ground for exporting robot workers to control global labor markets. The geopolitical implications extend far beyond simple economic competition. These humanoid robots function as economic weapons deployed internationally. Countries becoming dependent on Chinese robot workers will find themselves economically controlled. Traditional human labor becomes obsolete, creating social dependency. Control of AI and robotics translates directly to control of global economic production. It's a power play that could reshape the international order more dramatically than any military technology. The implications are staggering. Nations without humanoid robot capability become economically irrelevant. Human workers will be priced out of every industry simultaneously. Social systems could collapse as unemployment reaches unprecedented levels. China positions itself as the sole supplier of productive capacity for the entire world. The question isn't whether this will happen, it's already beginning. We're witnessing humanoid robots so advanced they fool humans in casual interaction. They're already working across every industry, from factories to hospitals. Their performance exceeds human capability while costing a fraction of wages. And this deployment isn't happening in some distant future, it's happening right now, transforming the global economy before most people even realize what's occurring. When robots can do every job better, faster, and cheaper than humans, what happens to human purpose? Are we witnessing the end of work as we know it, or the beginning of human obsolescence? Which robot advancement shocked you most? Comment now and subscribe to see China's secret military robots next week.